So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
I'm going.
So long.
Okay, goodbye.
Oh, it's you again. Is there something you want?
I've decided to help you out. Just tell me what I need to do.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning.
Great. Oh, it's just money experience. We love that. We love that. Okay. You know what? I think we're gonna walk. Because now I can, hopefully get some extra experience if I run into any keepers. It would make sense to walk. I forgot how much politics is in this game. This is... all of my memories are of the shooting parts. Shocking. But there really is a lot of, like, lore and...
I can't believe the council ignored all the evidence against
that
Saren.
sort of thing in this
Saren's
game.
one of their best operatives. It's only natural.
Very
to take
fascinating.
His word over ours.
Oh, so now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
That's politics, Chief.
I hate politics.
Yeah, we get it, Ashley. We get it. You've already said that. I cannot wait to get Garrus on the squad so that I can throw her in the bin immediately. Alright. Perfect. Okay.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
I didn't disturb the keepers. I don't know what you're talking about.
Before, you're not allowed in here.
Oh, hey.
This one believes it has the right to move freely through this area.
What's going on here?
Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
You should be more tolerant. It's just trying to express its beliefs.
I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
If you'd like, I could talk to the Hanar for you.
I have argued with the stubborn jelly all afternoon. You are certain.
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
Is this really how you want to represent the Enkindlers?
The truth of the Enkindlers must be made known. They gave the Hanar language, and gave the universe the mass relays. This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
Ay, ay, ay.
What if I purchase the evangelical permit for you?
Finances are only a partial limitation. This one does not believe that one should pay in order to speak the truth. However, this one also does not possess the 150 credits necessary to purchase the permit.
Oh, I'm so fucking
150
soft.
credits. This should cover you.
Fucking hate this game.
This is a most appreciated action. You are not of the Hanar, but you wish to help spread the truth of the Enkindlers. This one will not cause any further trouble for the CSEC officer. This one offers its thanks.
Damn it. Now I gotta scan 5 of these keepers to make that money back. Jeez. Alright. Drifty there, bud, but okay. Oh, but what does anybody got planned for the rest of their hump day, other than obviously spending a couple of hours with me? What's everybody up to after that? Pretty sure there was a couple of keepers in here. Do now. Oh. Sorry, had a power outage? Well, damn, I hope everything's okay. Power outages are, not great. I see ads at the moment, so fair. No, my grandmother-in-law, I suppose you could call her, is currently dealing with some electrical issues, and it's been rough, and I don't really know what to do. There's not really a ton that I can do because I'm not a fucking electrician, but
I understand what you're saying.
EarthClan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, EarthClan?
good, but okay.
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, EarthClan.
I want to know about your history
Actually, I would
and
like to know
culture.
more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Din. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The EarthClan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Why aren't the Elcor or Volus part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the EarthClans, it would seem.
That is really not good.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Seems like you want to have your cake and eat it too, but
Good
okay.
day, Earth.
Hello there,
that's right.
human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
What did this Asari do to get you so upset?
I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
Alright, I think now that Anderson
Yes, Commander. Is there something you need?
You and Saren have a history.
He'll tell you about the...
What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars. It causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions, but only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Great. Alright. Onward and outward. Now we have to go down a level to the birds and see if we can find this Arcantella. Locations? Where's dead? Easy peasy. These new loading screens, by the way, very dope. Very cool. Gentleman Club in the wards. Wow. Meow. Alright.
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
Alright. Whoa! Assault rifle Raptor 6, $62,000. Is there maybe stuff that's not more money than God? Is there, can we perhaps do a little bit less here? License Normandy Court. Increases maximum units of Citadel by 1. That sounds good. Not that, sure. That's just... Great, we love that.
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop. You want... Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
Exclusively Turian armor. Don't have a Turian on the team yet, though, so not super useful. Conrad Varner.
Is that really? Wow, it's you.
Guys
You're
sound
Commander
familiar.
Shepard, the hero of Eden Prime. I am so honored to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And you are?
My name is Conrad. Conrad Werner. They say you killed more than 100 Geth on Eden Prime.
I spent most of my time trying to stay alive and help the colonists.
Hey, I know you're probably busy, but do you have time for a quick autograph?
Sure.
Anything for a fan. Here.
Thanks. I really appreciate it. My wife is going to be so impressed. I'll let you get back to work. But next time you're on Earth, I'd love to buy you a drink. Thanks again.
That's not gonna be weird, right? That's not gonna come back and bite me.
I don't think you bought this here. I don't sell this model.
Look.
Hello, Earth Clan. No doubt you've just come back from the colonies. Will you be needing supplies?
Sure.
Show me what you got.
Most excellent.
Oof. Oh yeah, just 40k. No big deal. The guy who invited you to dinner will definitely be... Oh, for sure. For sure.
Best place on this ward to buy upgrades.
Yeah, no, he's definitely going to be, like, long-term bad guy. For maybe the whole franchise, to be honest. Conrad Werner is actually, just a Reaper in disguise.
Commander Shepard? Excuse me, Commander Shepard! I'm Emily Wong. I'm an investigative journalist working here on the Citadel. Could I have a moment of your time?
I think I remember this character.
I've been hunting for evidence of corruption and organized crime on the Citadel, but there are places I can't go. I was hoping you might share anything you find during your own investigation. I can make it worth your time.
Sounds like a good cause.
Sure.
If I find any information, it's yours.
Thank you, Commander. You won't regret it.
Maybe this is not the character I thought it was. Never mind. Psych! A scenic view. See, that looks a little rough. You can definitely tell that that shit's a fucking JPEG. That's a little rough.
Big place.
Okay, Caden, you don't have to just...
Is that your professional opinion, sir?
Oh.
This isn't a station, it's a city.
No shit,
There must
Shepard.
be millions here. It can't be possible to track everyone coming and going.
This makes Jump Zero look like a porta-john, and it's the largest deep space station the Alliance has.
Jump Zero is big, but this is a whole nother scale. Look at the ward arms. How do they keep all that mass from flying apart?
The council represents more races than I thought. No wonder they're careful with newcomers.
They probably just want to keep everything running. It has to be hard keeping all these cultures working together.
Or maybe they just don't like humans.
Shut the fuck
Why
up,
not?
Ashley.
We've got oceans, beautiful women.
Oh my
a
God.
nation called love. According to the old vids, we have everything they want.
When you put it that way, there's no reason they wouldn't like you. I mean, us. Humans, ma'am.
You don't take much shore leave, do you, LT?
Good one, Caden. Real smooth on that.
All right, laugh it up, Chief. I appreciate the thought, Alenko, but we're on duty here.
Yeah. Come on.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
God.
I'll walk drag, ma'am.
Fucking guy. Alright. So that's to the CSEC Academy. Clinic. There's another fast travels. Oh, hey, look, a keeper. Boop. Oh, hey, can I just... Nice. Fire containment system? Seems like a weird thing to be able to...
Hello there, Commander. I'm Dr. Claude Michel. Is there something I can do for you?
Let me take a look at what you have for sale.
Of course.
Oh, armor upgrades. Okay. Processors wired into the combat suit monitors. How much is that? I think we're just gonna get... Just get the first one. If we buy anything else, it's gonna be most of my money. So... let's go into that actually real quick. I know, right? I should. What a dummy. It's all my fault. Don't want to put that one up just yet. We're good for now. Okay, good. Do it every time, huh? I'm gonna do it every single fucking time. Oh boy. Oh, hey, look, a keeper. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh. Feels like a weirdly long... Oh, we're right back to Cora's Den. Well,
That's her.
excuse me? That's who now? Yay.
Those were Saren's men. Take out those hostiles!
Sorry, where are they? Where'd they go? Where'd the other guy go? There was two, right?
Not really my kind of place, but there sure are some spectacular views here.
Okay, I guess their bodies automatically despawned. I almost haggled a guy down from 5,000 pesos to 5 because of a miscommunication. I handed him the 5 and he gave it back and left. Roasted! Alright, well there's Harkin.
Back off, Rex. Fist told us to take you down if you show
Rex!
up. What are you waiting for?
Rex!
I'm standing right here. This is Fist's only chance. If he's smart, he'll take it. He's not coming out, Rex. End of story. This story is just beginning.
Oh yeah, it is, baby. Rex, you don't even know!
Humans, I have no quarrel with you.
Okay, well that was a little mean.
Who knows? Let's just try not to get caught in the middle.
Shut up, Ashley. Oh my god. I would rather have literally anyone else.
Go away. I'm not interested.
Not now. I'm watching the show.
I got business here, but not with you.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I forgot you can get a fucking dance in this game. Goodness. This is a Christian Minecraft server stream. We can't be doing that.
The back rooms are private, reserved for Fist and his friends.
Who's Fist?
He owns this club, but the customers have to stay out front.
What did that other Krogan want? Rex.
Personal matter.
Not real chatty, is he?
Goodbye.
No, I mean, he's a bouncer.
Enjoy the club.
That's sort of... as far as bouncers go, that's actually the nicest conversation.
For some fun?
Oh my
I
god.
gotta say, that soldier getup looks real good on that body of yours. Why don't you sit your sweet little ass down beside old Harkin? Have a drink. See where this goes.
I'm going renegade.
A cup of acid after chewing on a razor blade.
You trying to hurt my feelings? You gotta do better than that. After 20 years with C-Sec, I've been called every name in the book, princess.
Call me princess again and you'll be picking your teeth up off the floor. Now tell me where Garrus is.
Okay, just relax. Garrus, you say? You must be one of Anderson's crew. Poor bastard still trying to bring Saren down, huh? I know where Garrus is, but you gotta tell me something first. Did the captain let you in on his big secret?
Just tell me where Garrus is before this gets ugly.
But it's all related, don't you see? The captain used to be a Spectre. Didn't know that, did you? It was all very hush-hush. The first human ever given that honor, and then he blew it. Screwed up his mission so bad they kicked him out. Of course, he blames Saren. Says the Turians set him up.
Just tell me where Garrus went.
Garrus was sniffing around Dr. Michelle's office. She runs the med clinic on the other side of the wards. Last I heard, he was going back there.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, good. Go.
God, this guy fucking sucks. Oh, okay.
Why didn't
Right.
Captain Anderson tell us he used to be a Spectre?
Maybe it's not true. Harkin's an ass. But he's just...
Also, like, who cares? Like, you know, everybody's got their secrets. I think actually this is the way I went. Get back here. There are green square anyway. Stupid. That's life. It sucks and then you die. I was right. I was still like knee deep in Witcher 3 content at that point, so it is what it is. Obsidian. Ink. Turn. Yeah, here we go. I think I actually went down to the C-Tech Academy. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, hello. That is true.
Hey,
we
know
almost
you.
made it.
You're Shepard, right? I saw the monument at Akuz. They got a whole section about you there. It's a miracle you survived.
Looks like you have a fan.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
I
couple
just
of
never
those.
thought I'd meet someone like you in person. My name's Lang, Officer Eddie Lang, Citadel Security. It's an honor to meet you, Commander.
Great.
What are you doing down here in the wards? Anything I can help you with?
Not even a little bit.
I have to go.
Sorry,
Right.
guy.
You're probably real busy.
I am.
See you around, Commander.
Probably not, but we can pretend it's N7, right? D7 it sounds almost.
In light of the recent attack on Edan Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects.
Yeah.
Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Edan Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
Okay. Never thought I'd see a Solarian with a gun. That's wild. Boop. But wonders never ceasing. Oh, hey.
One sec, looking you up. Commander Shepard, here with the Alliance military. First time on the Citadel, that about right?
How did you know all that?
I'm the CSEC requisitions officer. I need to make sure our buyers are authorized. So, will you be purchasing anything today, Commander Shepard?
Show me what you got.
Sure, probably not, but...
Excellent. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Probably not. I have no money, so... Grenade upgrade. Ay. Sure. Sure, I guess. I don't like that all of the human armor definitely looks like it's gonna be the exact same stuff. That's making me a little unhappy. Alright. Later, my guy? We're mostly just exploring and also seeing if, we can find more. I don't think we'll be able to find all of them, like, right now. I think there's probably a couple of them that are in areas that I can't get to yet, but, you know, fuck it.
Okay, Jalid. Let me get this straight. Your business partner, Shorban, he's threatened you?
Well, no, not exactly, but he wants... Hey there! Oh, you're not CSEC, are you? Did you want something?
What were you trying to explain to the officer before?
My colleague is trying to kill me, and I thought we were friends.
Francois every time he wakes up in the morning.
How do you know he wants you dead?
He's changed. He won't talk to me at work anymore, and he started following me. Yesterday, he followed me all the way home, just waiting for a chance. I don't care what anyone thinks. He wants me gone. I know it.
Hey, wasn't Shorban the guy who
talk to your friend, maybe?
Would you? That's all I want. Someone to talk to him. Tell him to leave me alone. He thinks he can just push me around, but you'll show him, won't you?
Just tell me where he is and I'll go find him.
Oh, right. Well, he wanted to meet with me down in the wards near the markets. He said he just wanted to talk, but I know better. His name's Shorban. He's a Solarian. You shouldn't have any trouble. He's just a scientist.
Shorban? That's the guy who asked us to scan the Keepers.
The Keepers? Well, even more reason to go after him. That's against regulations.
I better look into this right away. Find out what he's up to.
Anything's possible with Shorban these days. Well, good luck.
Well, good luck.
Hello, Commander.
Yeah. Well, hey, at least he's not a vampire. Oh, hello. Okay. Lot of XP. We've got that milestone XP going. Exploration. I think that's the one I came out of. That's Lithium. I think this is it.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
A lot of long-ass hallways. I don't remember there being so many long hallways. This is why it takes so long to play this game. You're just running around for.
I didn't tell anyone, I swear.
That was smart, Doc. Now if Garrus comes around, you stay smart. Keep your mouth shut or Who are you?
Let her
Whoa,
go.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, got him! Get down, Dr. Michaels. Base Dragoon, what's up? Garrus, get him! Get him! Alright. I'm gonna throw this nerd. See ya! Bye! Let me... He just fell over? He did too. Oh!
All targets down.
Thing. Hey, glad everybody's okay. That's why the meta gel is there.
Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
Listen, Garrus. Welcome to the team. No interview. You're in. Listen, first off, comparing Kim Kardashian to Ashley Williams is an insult to Kim Kardashian, okay? Caden is... there's a lot going on with Caden. You need to sort of build up to Caden. Caden is... There's a lot of shit going on with Caden. And I wish he was... It's not, like, immediately apparent, but he's definitely on the boring side. I don't want to, like, give him too much credit. If my fucking mic stand could just chill the fuck out and just stay where I want it to fucking stay, that would be so sick, dude. That would be the sickest. Thank you. Dragoon, how are you? I apologize for not welcoming you more properly, but you did sort of come in right before the guns started going off. That's High School Musical. Oh no. Oh, it's incredible. Oh, it's incredible. Oh.
What were you thinking? You could have hit the hostage.
Oh no, Garrus
There
doesn't
wasn't
miss.
time to think. I just reacted.
Garrus doesn't
I didn't
miss.
mean to. Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Thanks to you. All of you.
I know those men threatened you, but if you tell us who they work for, we can protect you.
They
It's
work
Fist.
for Feast.
Yep.
They wanted to shut me up, keep me from telling Garrus about the Quarian.
Oh, that's right!
A few days ago, a Quarian came by my office. She'd been shot, but she wouldn't tell me who did it. I could tell she was scared, probably on the run. She asked me about the Shadow Broker. She wanted to trade information in exchange for a safe place to hide.
Where is she now?
I put her in contact with Fist. He's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
Not anymore. Now he works for Saren. And the Shadow Broker isn't too happy about it.
Great.
Fist betrayed the Shadow Broker? That's stupid even for him. Saren must have made him quite the offer.
That Quarian must have something Saren wants. Something worth crossing the Shadow Broker to get.
Yeah, the Shadow Baker, obviously. No, I have a mic stand. It cost way more than what I should have paid for it, but it is I will take this over 100 mic stands, mic stand arms.
What else can you tell me about the Quarian?
I'm not sure. Like I said, she wanted to trade information for a place to hide. She didn't...
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Eureka!
Geth. Her information had something to do with the Geth.
She must be able to link Saren to the Geth. There is no way the Council can ignore this.
Time we paid Fist a visit.
Hell yeah, baby.
This is your show, Shepard. But I want to bring Saren down as much as you
do.
I'm coming with you.
Yeah.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
Yeah, you are.
You know, we aren't the only ones going after Fist. The Shadow Broker hired a Krogan bounty hunter named Rex to take him out.
Yeah, we saw him in the bar.
Yeah, let's bring him along too.
Last I heard, he was at the CSEC Academy.
What's he doing there?
Fist accused him of making threats. We brought Rex in for a little talk. If you hurry, you can catch him at the Academy before he leaves.
Move out.
Alright. Yeah, Garrus Vicarian, obviously, and then we're going to take Aiden for now. I hate that they completely spoils all of the characters. Oh shit, yeah. We'll take it. Get Ashley the fuck out of here. She's done. Oh. Alright. Let us go to the Citadel Rapid Transport. For locations. Sec. I hope work was good, Dragoon. I mean, I know it wasn't good. But, you know. Oh, hey, look, Rex. Convenient. What's up, brother?
Witnesses saw you making threats in Fist's bar. Stay away from him.
I don't take orders from you.
This is your only warning, Rex.
You should warn Fist. I will kill him.
You want me to arrest you?
I want you to try.
Yes! God!
Go on. Get out of here.
Come on, Rex.
Do I know you, human?
You will. Oh, that's it!
My name's Shepard. I'm going after Fist. Thought you might want to come along.
Shepard. Commander Shepard. I've heard a lot about you. We're both warriors, Shepard. Out of respect, I'll give you fair warning. I'm going to kill Fist.
Fist knows you're coming. We'll have a better chance if we all work together.
My people have a saying. Seek the enemy of your enemy, and you will find a friend.
Glad to have you on the team, Rex.
Let's go. I hate to keep Fist waiting.
I'd hate for you... Frankly, I'd hate for you to keep him waiting. So obviously we're going Rex and Garrus, because fucking why wouldn't we? I hate how good of a combination this is. We have perfectly equal stats. Okay. What the hell am I doing next? What? We have to just go to the bar now? We have to go back to fucking Cleo's place or wherever. Bust the door down. No. Listen, Rex is more get shit done. To be honest. Oh.
Looks like it's shut down.
Oh.
Fist, no.
Fucking God! Why did that scare me? Why was that a jump scare? Jesus. Can I get through the door? Damn. All right, I'm so sorry. Can I try to try and throw that guy, please? Thank you. All right. He's not getting back up. Oh, let me through.
Look out! Shepard online.
All right. Okay. Look at this. Look at that bum trying to hide behind that table. What an idiot. Oh. Okay, that didn't work at all. Me. Oh God. All right. Everything's on fire.
Good to go.
Claire. Fist had a good thing going here. Too bad he got greedy.
If you feel lucky, we should visit the casino over in Flux.
We should visit the casino in Flux, but... Hello.
Stop right there. Don't come any closer.
Warehouse workers. All the real guards must be dead.
Stay back, or we'll shoot.
Ooh, save yourselves? Little Paragon choice?
This would be a good time to find somewhere else to work.
Yeah, right. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I never liked Fist anyway.
Ah, fuck him! Get him out of here.
It would have been quicker to just kill them.
It literally
Shooting
took
people
me
isn't always the
15 seconds. Can we talk about the beautiful color aesthetic, blue and red? Also, I love that these guys are absolutely Pepsi and Coke, right? Pepsi? What the fuck did I just say? They're literally like, Rex is like, let's just kill everybody, and Garrus is like, let's not. Which is hilarious considering Garrus is obviously a cop. Alright, let's, that's the goofiest looking helmet in the world. That is, yeah, that's still pretty fucking goofy. Alright, I have 0 points, but he has 10 points. Huh? Throw some there. Get dampening unlocked. That. Is this the one about the aliens? I think I've heard of it. Pepsi, yeah, obviously. It is. It is the one with the aliens. All right. Is it the best idea to just straight for shotguns? I don't think I'm gonna do. Talent point. So we'll go 3 in assault rifle. We'll go 3 in shield. Having barrier sounds good. 4 health per second. It's gonna turn him into such a tank. Alright. I'm sorry, did I say 169 HP? Good lord, he's such a tank! I mean, you'd think, you know, I saw, I was on earlier checking stuff, and I saw a clip from Fireteam Elite, and I'm like, I have to go through and delete all of them. I can't even stand to see them. Oh, alright. Oh, a weapons locker? Easy decryption? Let's go. Fuck. See? Right. Take all. More damage, but no, he can definitely take the shotgun. That's definitely sounds like a better choice. Sure. Oh, he can't wear heavy armor? The bummer. No, neither can he. Yeah, he's trying to get out of the trying to get out of the grocery store industry.
Why do I have to do everything myself?
Oh, okay.
Time to die.
Take out those hostiles.
Okay. God, this game sucks.
Wait! Don't kill me, I surrender!
Oh, God.
Where's the Quarian?
She's not here. I don't know where she is. That's the truth.
He's no use to you now. Let me kill him.
Wait. I don't know where the Quarian is, but I know where you can find her. The Quarian isn't here. Said you'd only deal with the Shadow Broker himself.
Face to face? Impossible. Even I was hired through an agent.
Nobody meets the Shadow Broker, ever. Even I don't know his true identity. But she didn't know that. I told her I'd set a meeting up. But when she shows up, it'll be Saren's men waiting for her.
Give me the location, now.
Here on the wards, the back alley by the markets. She's supposed to meet them right now. You can make it if you hurry.
What are you doing?
The Shadow Broker paid me to kill him. I don't leave jobs half done.
I am in charge here. You ever pull another stunt like that?
It was the only contract I had left. And don't we have something more pressing to worry about?
That Quarian's dead if we don't go now.
Oh god. What? The oh, hammerhead rounds? Yes, take them all. I don't care. Alright, we gotta go. Oh, we really have, oh, there's all kinds of dudes back in the bar! I'm so sorry, guys. This is high octane content here. Alright, come on.
I'm on it.
Do a warp on that guy. And, thank you. Alright. Barrier, shield boost. Oh, he only has warp right now.
Take cover!
Alright. Easy.
We got them all, Shepard.
Alright.
I think we're good, Commander.
Perfect. I love that Rex, like, literally was like, oh, you want a... you want a job? Sure. There an exclamation. Nothing makes sense. Alright. Hey! Ali!
Did you bring it?
Where's the Shadow Broker? Where's Fist?
They'll be here. Where's the evidence?
What a
No way.
fucking
The deal's
creep!
off.
You. See you later. Oh, they're all blocked.
Charging up.
Just set me up. I knew I couldn't trust him.
Were you hurt in the fight?
I know how to look after myself. Not that I don't appreciate the help. Who are you?
My name's Shepard. I'm looking for evidence to prove Saren's a traitor.
Then I have a chance to repay you for saving my life. But not here. We need to go somewhere safe.
We could take her to the human embassy. Your ambassador will want to see this anyway.
You're not making my life easy, Shepard. Firefights in the wards, an all-out assault on Korra's den. Do you know how many... Who's this? A Quarian? What are you up to, Shepard?
Making your day, Ambassador. She has information linking Saren to the Geth.
Really? Maybe you better start at the beginning, Miss...
My name is Tali. Tali Zora Naraya.
We don't see many Quarians here. Why did you leave the flotilla?
I was on my pilgrimage.
My rite of passage into adulthood.
I've never heard of this before.
It is a tradition among my people. When we reach maturity, we leave the ships of our parents and our people behind. Alone, we search the stars, only returning to the flotilla once we have discovered something of value. In this way, we prove ourselves worthy of adulthood.
What kinds of things do you look for?
It could be resources like food or fuel, or some type of useful technology, or even knowledge that will make life easier on the flotilla. Through our pilgrimage, we prove that we will contribute to the community, rather than being a burden on our limited resources.
Tell us what you found.
During my travels, I began hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people into exile, the Geth have never ventured beyond the Veil. I was curious. I tracked a patrol of Geth to an uncharted world. I waited for one to become separated from its unit. Then I disabled it and removed its memory core.
I thought the Geth fried their memory cores when they died. Some kind of defense mechanism.
How did you manage to preserve the memory core?
My people created the Geth. If you're quick, careful, and lucky, small caches of data can sometimes be saved. Most of the core was wiped clean, but I salvaged something from its audio banks.
Edan Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
That's Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
He said Edan Prime brought him one step closer to finding the conduit. Any idea what that means?
The conduit must have something to do with the beacon. Maybe it's some kind of Prothean technology. Like a weapon.
Really on about that.
Wait, there's more. Saren wasn't working alone.
Edan Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking about Reapers.
Are they some kind of new alien species?
According to the memory core, the Reapers were a hyper-advanced machine race that existed 50,000 years ago. The Reapers hunted the Protheans to total extinction, and then they vanished. At least, that's what the Geth believe.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
The vision on Edan Prime. I understand it now. I saw the Protheans being wiped out by the Reapers.
The Geth revere the Reapers as gods, the pinnacle of non-organic life. And they believe Saren knows how to bring the Reapers back.
The Council is just going to love this.
The Reapers are a threat to every species in Citadel space. We have to tell them.
We also...
No matter what they think about the rest of this, those audio files prove Saren's a traitor.
The Captain's right. We need to present this to the Council right away.
What about her, the Quarian?
My name is Tali. You saw me in the alley, Commander. You know what I can do. Let me come with you.
Yeah, obviously.
I'll take all the help I can get.
Yeah. 100%.
Thanks. You won't regret this.
Anderson and I will go ahead to get things ready with the Council. Take a few minutes to collect yourself, then meet us in the tower.
Oh, this is tough. This is tough. Here's the thing, right? Tali, Garrus, very traditional team for me. Very traditional team. However, here's the other thing. Back when I was playing Infiltrator, I had no biotics at all. None. Oh man. I hate how, like, nice that is to see them all even. Oh, man. Does this matter? Does this matter that much? Not really. I think you can switch your shit out pretty frequently anyways. Alright. think we have to go back to the council chamber.
Excuse me, Commander Shepard. Could you spare a moment of your time? Commander Shepard, my name is Samesh Bhatia. Forgive the intrusion, but I have nowhere else to turn.
It's no trouble. What can I do for you?
My wife was a Marine. She was in the 212 on Edan Prime. I've requested that my wife's body be returned to me for cremation, but the military has refused my request.
Why did they refuse your request? There's got to be some reason.
I don't know.
I think it's 'cause
All
she's a
I know
Geth.
is that they have declared it impossible for my wife to be returned to me.
There's no reason for your wife's body to be held like this. Just wait here.
The man in charge of my case is Mr. Bosker. When I last saw him, he was in the expensive bar over there. Thank you for your time. I just want to give my wife a proper funeral, and the respect she deserves.
Yeah, I'm like 95% sure it's because she's a fucking Geth. Husk. Or, wrong door, don't go in there. Get in the wrong door. Get there eventually.
This place seems strange. Wish there were more humans around.
My goodness, you're Commander Shepard.
My goodness!
Your activities made for quite a briefing in the diplomatic corps. Is there something I can do to assist you?
Stop stealing corpses?
A man named Samesh Bhatia is having some trouble
Jeez.
claiming his wife's body.
Ah, Mr. Bhatia. A good man in an understandably frustrating position. I wish I could help him. Serviceman Nirali Bhatia died on Edan Prime, as Mr. Bhatia no doubt told you. Her wounds are inconsistent with any type of weapon damage we've seen before. That is why her body is being held.
You think that her body might be dangerous or contaminated?
No, Commander. Nirali Bhatia is not dangerous. Her body is in fact extremely valuable to the Alliance. The tests we're conducting may lead to better defenses against Geth attacks. Respectfully, Serviceman Bhatia may save more lives in death than she did in life.
Paragon?
I understand what you're trying to do, but holding the body is wrong.
Commander, you of all people should understand how far we must go to protect humanity.
Not if we lose our humanity in the process. I am out here fighting to stop crap like this.
All right, Commander. You win. It was hard enough refusing Mr. Bhatia. I'm not going to risk an incident by refusing you. Tell Samesh that the body is being shipped back to Earth. I'll go now to see to it myself.
Thanks, bud. Appreciate you. Good chat with you.
Hello again, Commander. Has there been any word?
I reminded Mr. Bosker what we're fighting for. Your wife is coming home.
Thank you. I will return home and begin my preparations.
You maybe
It does not bring me happiness, but it may
throw
bring
me
me
a little
peace.
stipend as well? A little
Goodbye,
cash money,
Commander.
huh? No? I'll take the XP. Oh, I'm not happy about it, but I'll take it, I suppose. Dragoon, have things gotten worse though? Are they sort of staying pretty steady at the place that won't be named? Not me with a sick, morbid curiosity or anything, but what do you want?
The officer has left, and this one is free to share the glory of the Enkindlers. This one offers its
Happy to help.
This one has little.
Great.
Now finally, this one can.
Great. I will take the 170 XP. You definitely should. Did somebody recommend that I need to talk to Barlavon? I think that was Anderson. I guess I don't really need to talk. You did already tell me that. That is so hilariously, like, toxic. Like, he sucks so bad, just across the board as a human being. He's just, like, the stuff that I've heard come out of his mouth, I'm like, you can't, like, I can't even, like, why are you here? Like, why? 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 It's wild. It's wild. That's who they chose. Anderson?
Come on. Udina's presenting the Quarian's evidence to the Council.
Edan Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof? There it is.
Now he's
This
getting a little
evidence is
cocky.
irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
Who is she?
Matriarchs are powerful Asari who have entered the final stage of their lives. Revered for their wisdom and experience, they serve as guides and mentors to my people. Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from the Geth's memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Edan Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were real, we'd have found something.
I tried to warn you about Saren and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
Yeah, dummy.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander.
Oh.
A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
A fleet cannot track down one man.
A Citadel fleet could secure the entire region, keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
Every time humanity asks for help, you ignore us.
Shepard's right. I'm sick of this council and its anti-human bull...
Ambassador, there is another solution. A way to stop Saren that does not require fleets or armies.
No, it's too soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
You don't have to send a fleet into the Traverse, and the Ambassador gets his human Spectre. Everybody's happy.
Oh, you done got outvoted, bud.
Commander Shepard, step forward. It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle, those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
Yeah, I guess we're not going to bring up Anderson, huh?
I'm honored, Counselor.
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
Any idea where to find him?
We will forward any relevant files to Ambassador Udina.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
Congratulations, Commander.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard. You're going to need a ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access to special equipment and training now. You should go down to the CSEC Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
Oh, I already did.
Come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
Spectre inductee, achievement unlocked. Yes. Yes.
Bastard didn't even thank you.
That is, yeah.
Until I find Saren, I haven't done anything. Come on.
Right behind you, Shepard.
I love that they're just like, yeah, whatever, it's fine. Like, we'll come along, sure. Fuck it. Recovered item generator. Fuck it. Alright. Wash rounds, flatten impact, increasing the amount of physical force transfer. High caliber barrel, 14% damage, 20% rate of fire, 20% heat absorption. Let's go do that. For sure. Fuck it, let's give it a shot. Who cares? Alright. Alright. These guys are good for now. Hey, let's go. I have less than 80 experience from level 4. Ay. Oh. I just get to, regen, people. Oh, store discount. Nope. Oh. Suppose these guys also have points, huh? Let's put one into that. Oh. Okay. increase across the board HP. Yeah. Fuck it. Alright. Perfect. Alright. Humans don't deserve this sort of power, chicken, but, that's neither here nor there. Alright. Let's go to Kor's Den. We needed to, we do technically need to, do that other side quest with, the fella who gave me the scanning to... Oh, this guy. Who's got a lot of really
Commander,
sketchy dudes.
I wasn't expecting to see you again. Is there something you want?
You can start by telling me the truth, Shorban.
I'm not sure what you're referring to. My experiments are...
We're not buying it. Jalid told us you've been after him.
You spoke with Jalid? Then you know about the data?
No, but you're gonna tell me. Everything.
You boys can go. Looks like my plans have changed. It's not as bad as you think, Commander. Jalid and I just got a little over our heads.
Keep talking.
The company we work for developed an experimental procedure for use in medical scanners. Jalid and I saw even more potential, so we stole the plans and secretly developed a tool to scan the Keepers. Can you imagine? A tool that can actually get readings from the Keepers?
What's so special about that?
The Keepers are almost impossible to scan, and you can't capture them or get samples. They just self-destruct. After centuries here, we still don't know anything about them. Don't you see? We were the first to scan them, ever.
Well, I was,
You've seen it yourself, Commander. You know we can do it.
Why are you trying to kill your partner?
I'm not trying to kill him. Jalid's job was to disseminate our initial findings. But he decided to keep the data for himself. Maybe to sell it. I don't know.
So you're just trying to get back what Jalid already stole?
We lost our heads. We just couldn't let an opportunity like this pass us by. Commander, if you'll just continue gathering data for me, imagine what we might learn. And you'll stand to make a bit of a profit yourself, remember?
I suppose a little scanning here and there won't hurt anyone.
Very good. Maybe if you wouldn't mind speaking with Jalid. The data you're gathering for me is useless if Jalid won't help me analyze it.
I'll go have a chat with him right now.
Thank you. And happy scanning, Commander.
Okay. Am I going? Oh. But Dragoon, any more jump scares playing Rise? I hope you've gotten a button. No, just those two. Listen. It's a great game, it really is. A lot of people don't like the shadow as much.
It's even bigger.
Word on the street is that you've been busy. Congratulations on taking down Fist. I was sure he was a big player in anything going on here. Did you find anything in his office that could help me?
These OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
You've got Fist files? This could be even bigger than I'd hoped. Here, Commander, for your trouble.
Hopefully it's money.
What would my future cooperation be worth? Say, an interview when my investigation is over?
Exclusive? You talk to me before you talk to anyone else? That would be worth quite a bit, and I'd be very happy to compensate you accordingly. Here you are. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should go see what's on these discs.
It's nothing. Yes! Level up! And $560? Hell yes. Alright, let's... I put so many points into Charm! Alright, it's fine. I'm gonna get Spectre training. Because I feel like being able to revive my teammates if they go down is probably pretty handy. Alright. Good old Garrus Vicarian. Put one into snipers, and then that. So he's now sniper rifle. Shotguns for him. Reduce health damage by 75%. Does not reduce damage to shield. Let's just do shotgun. All right. What? Good on Omnigel. I was gonna go up and grab some more Omnigel, but joke's on me. No, people don't like Shadow of the Tomb Raider as much because they like quote unquote like gamifies too much stuff. But I still had a great time.
I'm surprised that you're willing to kill your own, Rex. Aren't the Krogan just a few generations away from extinction?
You don't get it. For all your talk of honor and pride, the Turians never had to test their principles in a real struggle. Anyone who fights us is either stupid or on Saren's payroll. Killing the latter is business. Killing the former is a favor to the universe.
God, I miss Rex so much. Oh, all right. Requisitions officer. Hopefully we can get some cool stuff. Got that.
Hello, Commander.
Hola.
Show me what you got.
Sounds good. Just let me set you up. Oh, this must be a mistake.
I assure you it is not.
System's telling me to offer you our select stock. Spectre? Well, I'd heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you. Sorry, Commander.
Just show me what you've got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander.
I mean, I can't buy any of it, but... Oh my... 304,000?! Why? Why is this even available for me to purchase? Can somebody explain that to me? Can somebody explain that to me? Why that's even available to purchase yet? Goodness. Goodness. Even stuff. Oh my goodness. Let's buy that. Oh, it's medium armor. Can't wear that, dummy. Let's equipment. So weird to me that they're not at all equipable. I heard they nerfed lightning in MK8D. Doesn't fall while gliding now? I don't know what MK8D. Mortal Kombat? No. We're way past 8. Mario Kart. Doesn't make you fall while gliding. Lame. Weak. Absolutely boring. Listen, and it's one of those things where it's like, when it happened to me, I fucking hate it. But, like, also, I enjoy doing it to other people. So... It's Obsidian. We don't need. Go to the docking bay. I think this is actually where I'm supposed.
In other news, Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster. When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
Nice. I'm sure that doesn't mean that something bad is happening to the colony, right? Oh, hey, look. This is exactly where I need to go. Sick. Sweet.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
I want the truth. Why are you stepping down, sir?
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
Yeah, we already knew that.
Why didn't you ever mention this?
What was I supposed to say? I could have been a Spectre, but I blew it? I failed, Commander. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. For now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me. I had my shot. It came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
I won't let you down, sir.
I got you,
Saren's
Anderson.
gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharos system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
Anything else?
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
That's your job.
I'll try not to make things any harder on you, Ambassador.
Glad to hear
God.
it, Commander.
I can't do renegade
you were a
decisions.
Spectre.
I can't.
I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
Shut up, Udina. You suck.
Yes, Commander?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing, but you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
Tell me what happened with you and Saren 20 years ago.
It's close to 20 years ago now. Ambassador Goyle was our representative here on the Citadel. Like Udina, she wanted to get a human into the Spectres. She chose me. The Council sent Saren to keep an eye on me and evaluate my performance, just like they sent Nihilus to keep tabs on you.
Why weren't you honest with me?
It's not something I'm proud of. I had a chance to become the first human Spectre, and I failed. Saren made sure of that.
I think I deserve the whole story.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests. He
Oh,
was trying to set up a facility
Batarian.
to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge. Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
I'm guessing things didn't go as planned?
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
How many casualties?
The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire. Black chemical clouds poured out into the atmosphere. Nobody inside survived. There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500. Mostly civilians. Saren didn't care. The target was eliminated. Mission accomplished. And I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk of me joining the Spectres.
Saren caused the explosion. How'd he pin it on you?
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a massacre. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
So my cover is blown, so I automatically think, oh, I'll just blow up a refinery full of innocent people?
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
What?
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
Why'd you let him get away with it?
Who do you think the Council was going to listen to? Me? Or their best agent? I had a bad feeling about him right from the start. I should have been more careful. Maybe I could have stopped things before they got out of hand.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame... Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
The only thing I care about is stopping Saren.
You're right, Commander. It's no good living in the past.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Alright, see ya. Oh, hey, look. See that? Oh, that's more money and experience. Hell yeah. I'm wondering if they decided to patch it. I realized I need to go back
So
down.
how about it, Garrus? Is this better than C-Sec?
Fighting a rogue Spectre with countless lives at stake and no regulations to get in the way? I'd say that beats C-Sec.
There may just be hope for you yet, Turian.
Oh, Garrus. Shit that Garrus says is... Like, why do I like this guy again? I mean, it's not Ashley Williams bad, but it's, you know, it's not great. Not great. Where's this bullish fella? Up.
Hello again.
Up,
Did
bud?
you have any luck finding Shorban?
Turn certain items off. Ooh, that's big. That's big.
I found out you've been lying to me, Jalid.
Lying? Why would I lie to you?
You forgot to mention the data about the Keeper.
He told you? I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I was afraid Shorban would kill me to get the data, so well, I was hoping you'd take care of him.
I'm scanning the Keepers for Shorban, but you two need to stop fighting.
You're helping us? But, well, if you say so.
Yeah.
Well, if Shorban can forgive and forget, then so can I. I appreciate the help, Commander. I better go get that data analyzed.
Yeah, you better. And 219 experience and money? Hell yeah, let's go. Description, too low. Get fucked. Alright. Yeah, I can imagine a lot of goofy shit happening with being able to turn stuff off. Because before you could do some stuff. You could do some stuff with that. You could do like shells only or like bananas only, stuff like that. But being able to like individually choose items is good. And frankly, I think it's something they would have to do with their introduction of the new races.
Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
Wonder where she got that information. Crazy. All right. Onto the ship. Let's go hunt a rogue Spectre. Didn't mean to do that.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
C-Sec.
Heard what happened to Captain Anderson.
survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Captain Anderson should be the one in charge. It's like I'm stealing the ship from him.
Yeah, the captain got screwed. But it's not like you could have stopped it. Nobody's blaming you. Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
This is Commander Shepard speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy.
All right, come on. Fucking inspiring leader, here we go.
For too long, our
took that feat,
species has
baby.
stood apart from the others. Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of. Our enemy knows we're coming. When we go into the Traverse, Saren's followers will be waiting for us. But we'll be ready for them, too. Humanity needs to do this. Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped, and I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, what a fucking title screen moment. Oh, let's go. Alright. Before we do anything else, we have to talk to everybody. Shepard's locker? Sure, take all that, I guess. Yes, I did win. I won the whole thing, actually. The whole kit and caboodle.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
You... Here? No? I forgot how long the fucking... Basically, like, the tutorial of this game was. I know, right?
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at.
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Edan Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
I love that Caden just completely ignored the fact that there was a whole nether mission. Oh, personal Manuel? Wild. Dumb joke. Alright. I'm pretty sure... for Pizza... Incredible! Incredible! Persona 5 is the greatest game ever. Hey, Alliance Requisition.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
Sure.
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Well, as long as you don't mind paying.
Why should I pay
My
you?
stuff... Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like.
I bought all your fucking licenses! What are you talking about, man? This fucking guy. Yay. Oh my god, look at how much better that armor is! Oh my god, it's so good. It's only $12,000. Oh. Holy moly. The one I get. What you got for me, Garrus?
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander.
Of course.
I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with the Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it. But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to... I understand, Commander.
You fucking better understand. He doesn't. He doesn't.
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I don't really care.
I'm sorry, Commander.
Right.
I wouldn't mind talking more later, though. Kinda wish you'd... No offense. I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
You wish we'd been able to save the rest of your unit.
Yes, ma'am. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
The Geth are perfect ambushers. They don't move, they don't make noise, they don't even breathe.
They have flashlight heads, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Oh my god. Ashley
Dismissed,
Williams.
Chief.
Fucking shut
Ma'am.
up. God, I'm trying to be nice and you're like, where are they flashlight heads?
Shepard. What can I do for you?
Fascinating.
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story.
A little bit of a story.
Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogans live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
It isn't, Shepard.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
Yeah, Shepard.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
Sorry, Rex. I wasn't trying to get you upset.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected, every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan.
It's true.
Would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Thanks. Glad we could have an actual conversation with a character that's fucking dope. Ollie, what's up?
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for Tally, Commander.
That is
but
true.
I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Fill me in on the IES stealth system. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Why doesn't it work with faster-than-light travel?
Cranking up the FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on, probably the fastest vessel ever designed, and she's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, but we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
84 experience for that? 105 for that? We love getting XP.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype, cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials?
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins, what they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
How come the Council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. 1 million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So the Geth share brainpower?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in a group, the smarter they are.
So there's some sort of group consciousness?
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm probably oversimplifying. The Geth are incredibly advanced and complex creations. All you need to know is that they get smarter when they gather in large numbers. As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor. That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long. The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves. It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
Hey, you can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
It's hard to feel sorry for you. Your ancestors tried to wipe out another species.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place, but we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
I didn't mean to offend you.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get so worked up. Most Quarians tend to have pretty strong opinions about the Geth.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer. Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
I
like
should go.
Nothing.
See you later.
Alright. Getting all kinds of XP. Lots of lore dumping. Lots of lore dumping. We love to see it. A lot of this stuff is coming back to me. I vaguely remembered most of it. But some of it I was a little unsure about. Maybe that's not until Mass Effect 2. Maybe not. Remember
if anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
Alright, Navigator Presley, fucking chill out.
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, ma'am, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
Fuck off.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I actually have to go to... Oh. Okay. Very affair. Let's... we're not gonna do that first. We're gonna go to Liara's dig site first. I hope I'm going to the right place, because I don't really know, honestly.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
Cluster? Promethean data disk recovered. Scanning the asteroid field, you found signs of... recons... No signs of living there, data. Huh. Cool. Now I'm... What if there's stuff everywhere? Rare element survey. Nice. Alright, great. Was he... Fuck it, let's land. Who cares? Oh, go... Garrus and... Oh no. Supposedly the Mako driving is way better in the remake, so I guess we're gonna find out. Woo! All right. Oh my god! Oh man. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. Keep rolling. Oh god. Oh god. Oh no. Come on. I think we can do this. That Thresher Maul was pretty close to dead. So I think if we just go about this a little quicker. We don't perfectly stand in the way of a couple of those toxic fucking bubbles. So much worse. That was so much worse than the first time. Jeez. All right. All right. Try this one more time. Come on. How do I leave? going to, real quick, go on break. I need to use the restroom anyways. Figure out how to do this.